Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our first segment of the Unsquared Circle August edition.
I'm Wrestling White.
And I'm Bobby Black.
We're here to bring you some backstage news on the world of wrestling.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's right. The real world of wrestling. You know, they do have lives outside of the ring. And now on to our top story. Apparently the WWE is cleaning house this month because they have released 11 wrestlers and 2 referees. Which apparently I will get to the second referee who was released because that might be a top story. But the WWE released all these superstars. They released SmackDown's Big Daddy V, Shannon Moore, and Domino on top of the Diva Cherry. ECW had released today Nunzio, by the way, which is Little Guido, which has been with ECW both incarnations since the beginning. James Curtis, which really doesn't matter much. And Braden Walker, which is aka Chris Harris from TNA, which he probably was with the company about a month. And also, Raw has also released the tag team known as the Highlanders. The 2 referees that were released were veteran referee Nick Patrick and new referee Wes Adams, which, by the way, Wes Adams was apparently fired because of a mess up during a shoot. Basically what happened was Matt Hardy did a super side effect off the top rope onto John Morrison, where The Miz was supposed to get in the ring and kick and to interrupt the count on John Morrison and Matt Hardy. But instead, The Miz missed his cue, did not get in the ring, and John Morrison tried to kick out, but too late. But the referee had already counted the 3 before John Morrison tried to kick out. So apparently, they fired him because of that. But referees in the WWE were told that every match is like a shoot. You don't just hold a 3 count unless it's a part of the story. Somebody, getting something in their eye. I'll remember that tragic story. Anyway, so let's move along to other news.
Yeah, apparently Mick Foley is about to leave. His contract expires in early September, and he does not plan to renegotiate. He doesn't like the direction that the WWE is going in, so he's going to be going to TNA. I believe he's going to be wrestling at least part-time over there and another talent. And speaking of TNA, apparently Knockout Gail Kim is in talks of going back to the WWE. They're offering 3 times more money than the TNA's offering her. So she's going to go on to the WWE within a couple months. And speaking of hiring and firing, apparently Sid Vicious is coming back to the WWE. Yeah, you heard that right. Psycho Sid, the master and the ruler of the world. Yeah, he's going to come back, and supposedly he's coming back in September. I'm looking forward to it. I'd like to see how, it's going to be with all of the talent, old school versus new school, you know what I mean? And then, oh, this is funny, because we all know that wrestling is fake.
What? Wrestling's fake?
Okay, it's not fake per se, it's fun to watch. But
it's scripted.
Yes, scripted. And we all know they hire script writers. Speaking of script writers, the WWE, they have enough audacity to hire a Hollywood actor to do their scripts.
Well, who would that be? I mean, who would be that awful that they had to hire for you to say that?
I may not be the biggest fan of him. I mean, I think some of his movies are good, such as Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo 2, She's All That, Holy Hints. It's Freddie Prinze Jr.
I have no retort to that. That's just... So, what does the future hold for the WWE, you think?
Zoinks! Like, I don't know, Scoob!
Can you imagine Triple H saying that?
It'd be like, alright, we're going to split up and look for more clues. Stephanie McMahon and I will go this way, while the rest of you roster go that way. Ha ha ha, because I'm the game and I can play.
Well, then who would be Scooby-Doo?
Vinnie Mac.
All right. Moving on to injury news. There's a lot of injuries, too. They've been releasing and injuring people like crazy. I think they're doing this on purpose. But apparently Ken Kennedy suffered a dislocated shoulder on the August 4th edition of Raw. He's gone into surgery, and apparently they're pegging him to be gone from 6 to 9 months. You know, I was starting to actually like him on SmackDown, so unfortunately. On top of that, Randy Orton has re-injured his collarbone in a major motorcycle accident. Now, there's actually more to this story than meets the eye, because no, it's not a transformer, because there have been several reports that the accident was never filed on a police report, but yet several people have, in that area saw the accident, or when it was reported, and the cop cars were all there and stuff. But it's really odd that there was no actual report in the city in which this took place. But basically, Randy Orton is now apparently going to be out for another 3 months to do some additional rehabilitation to his collarbone. In taking time off news, Edge is going to be taking off several months, or at least a couple months, maybe not several, because he is constantly in immense pain, is what he says. The Undertaker actually came back from his couple months sabbatical because the Undertaker's knee has been bugging him, but he came back early so that they could do this Hell in a Cell match at SummerSlam, and now Edge is going to be off for a while because apparently he was chokeslammed to hell, quote unquote. And finally and lastly, and this makes me so upset, John Cena has injured his neck. Yes, you can't see. He had an MRI done on 8/23 to look at his neck. He stated after the Batista-John Cena match at SummerSlam that his neck is up, and he has suffered from numbness recently and needs some serious time off. Well, after the MRI and after everything was said and done, they basically John Cena had an invasive surgery on his neck, and now he's only going to be gone for 2 to 4 months. Now, I'm not a hateful person or anything. I don't hate anyone, but when I heard he was only going to be gone 2 to 4 months, I thought to myself, why? Take a year off. My gosh, man, you're going to kill yourself. John Cena, if you're watching this, just take a year off, okay? We don't want to see you as champion anytime soon, and we don't want to see you can't see me anymore. But that's just my personal opinion. What do you think, Marcus?
I think John Cena is a decent wrestler, but you should, probably take a little bit more time off. That way we can see a lot more of you. You see me?